All right, we're going live, Hoss. I'll give you the cue. You'll hear me.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mustangs Baseball Live on Tradio. If you stayed up late last night, you were treated to a fantastic high school baseball game as District 7-5A action got underway. The Mustangs hosted the Panthers, and Jeff, it was fireworks from the very beginning, top of the first.
Yeah, Colleyville jumped on us early, put 2 on the board, and hit 2 to the wall to do that. 3 hits, I believe, in that inning, and
a triple, a balk, a double, and a run. Right?
Yeah. Honestly, the Mustangs escaped there without more damage, and but bounced right back in the bottom of the second inning with 2 runs of their own, and had an opportunity to pick up more there. We had the bases loaded with nobody out, and unfortunately couldn't push anything else across. But and then what? We went 9 innings, I believe, without another run until the 11th inning, and Cash, the relief pitcher at the time for the Panthers, came in and hit one into left center to put the Panthers on a 3-2 lead.
That was a 350, 360-foot jack, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was legit. There was nothing cheap about it. Fortunately for us, Ryan Williams comes and answers in the bottom half of the inning with another ball into the net that was about 15 feet up, and nothing cheap about it. So, yeah, the Mustangs found new life there and found their way to the 12th inning and made it happen. Sammy, with 2 outs, nobody on. Sammy hits a double to the wall, and the Panthers made a pitching change, brought in their center fielder, Ryan Kelly, and Peyton Tatum came up with a clutch hit up the middle to score Sammy and push that winning run 4-3 as the Mustangs walk it off.
Well, a couple things. My takeaways is I completely underestimated the Panthers. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Those guys came out last night and really jumped on the first pitch. I was super impressed with the resiliency and the fight and the competitiveness from both sides. And then Ryan Williams, we talked about primetime players, big-time players make big-time plays, and he did it. And when the team needed it, and, of course, if you had to pick somebody in the lineup for Grapevine that you didn't want to beat you, that was coming to the game super hot, it'd probably be Sammy Kelly. And he had a very quiet night until he clutched up. That's what we called it, right? He clutched up in the 12th inning. I thought he hit that ball out of the park, actually.
He one-hopped the right center wall and definitely hit it well. Just didn't get it up enough to clear the wall. And, the wind actually was blowing out to the left last night, so a different wind, it might get out. But all the same, he came up big when the Mustangs needed it, and feel very fortunate to come out on top in that game. But that's you got to win those close games because you're just not going to blow people out like the Mustangs have done a good part of the early season.
Right. Well, today is a marquee matchup. I mean, if our guests out here in right field, by the way, we probably have. It's not really the best perch that we have at where we go to do games. And I think I'm probably the reason for it. We probably should have been in that press box, but I've had problems in the past with the signal, the broadcast signal, because that press box is all metal.
Okay.
It seems to attenuate or impact the sailor signal when you're wrapped up in it. But let's imagine if we were up there, we would be looking down at a crowd, and we'd be looking in right field, and we'd see scouts from at least 10 different baseball MLB teams out here, right?
Yeah, we have a little different crowd here early. Watching Dason getting warmed up. You've talked to a Brave scout, a Cardinal scout. We've got a D-back scout here. We've got some other scouts who not sure who they're with, but there's definitely 9 or 10 scouts out here, and they're here to watch Dason pitch. But let's talk about the starting pitcher for Colleyville.
I'll tell you what, Cooper Powell is another left-hander. We're gonna see the top 2 left-handers in North Texas, I think, today for the pitching. Cooper Powell is got a fluid motion. He gets everything out of his body that you can. And he's a guy that's going to come after you, throws a hard slider, and he can work the corners. And he's going to play baseball at Texas. So we got a DBU commit that's being scouted by. We think these guys are here to see Dason.
Yeah.
That's what we think.
Well, they're watching him warm up,
they're
but you know,
going to be looking at that.
They may stumble on another kid too. It's amazing how often that happens. You go to see one kid and someone else catches your eye. But yeah, we know Texas has a really strong baseball program. So if Texas is interested in Cooper Powell, he's definitely the real deal. And if I recall correctly, we faced him last year, and that might have been the game that we squeaked by 2-1.
Yeah, first game of the year,
right
and
here.
it was Wes Cunningham against Cooper Powell, and Coop. Excuse me, he pitched the entire game.
I remember there was one really tight game, and I'm guessing that was the game he pitched. So, you know, the Mustang hitters will have their work cut out for them, but they faced good pitching last night, and you know, you just have to scratch and claw and get runs when you can, and you know, you got to win those 3-2, 4-3 ball games sometimes. You're not going to put up double digits like they have done a good bit early in the season. But you know, Dason, we saw a lot of Dason last year. We expect big things out of him.
Dr. K.
Yeah, he's.
You know, if you take into account the tournament season, Dr. K is averaging about 2 strikeouts an inning. Including he had one game where we got beat 2-1, but he pitched 3.2 innings. So that's 11 outs. 10 of them were Ks.
Wow. Yeah, no, he's obviously lived up to that nickname that you pegged him with last year. So it'll be interesting to see. You know, Dason knows these scouts are here today, and it'll be interesting to see how he reacts to that. Hopefully, you know, he doesn't try too hard. You obviously you want your best stuff, but sometimes you got to relax and just let your ability and competitiveness take over without trying too hard.
I wonder how these guys are paid. I mean, you know, are they paid based on what they find?
Good question, Trey. I don't know, but I
mean,
think
what's
most
their
of
incentive?
Most of them
salaried.
Most of them have a salary, but yeah, when you find somebody, maybe a diamond in the rough that takes off, that's probably a good way to move up the ladder.
Because I know Clint Eastwood and his daughter in that movie, they found somebody. I'm just wondering if Clint got paid any money on that deal.
You know, was he a Brave Scout too?
That's right. Trouble with the curve. That's right.
Well, yeah, I don't know if Clint is on the Braves payroll anymore, but no, that was a good movie.
It was. Justin Timberlake. All right, here we go. Try again. Had you on mute.
Trey, you mentioned this last night. This ballpark is definitely smaller than the Mustangs ballpark, and we also have a south wind which is going to mean any balls to left carry well. We've seen in the past you can really have some home run derbies here with strong pitching. I'm not saying that's what we'll see today, but it's going to be much easier to get the ball out to anywhere left of center field because of that wind. They don't have the dimensions on the fence, but my guess is down the line in left field can't be more than about 310.
Yeah, they intentionally don't put the numbers on it, I'm sure. But this was the house that Witt built, right? So it's I think that fence was put up around that time frame. And, we've had some great players come through here. Bobby Witt Jr., Mason Greer, Alex Scherf. And then on the Grapevine side, we've had good teams come through here. I mean, now don't get me wrong. Logan Britt, by the way, he's starter for A&M, I think, in Texas A&M in the outfield. But don't get me wrong. These guys have a state championship, right? They won it in, I think, 2019. Grapevine won state championship in 2016 and 2017. Grapevine were state runner-ups. 2018, I think if you ask Coach Hutch, he'd tell you they let one slip away. The team that beat them was Eaton, that knocked Grapevine out. Eaton went on to win the state championship. And then the very next year, I think, was when Colleyville put it together. And, of course, 2020, we're in the middle of COVID, and everybody got shut down. And I think both teams had pretty solid records. But in general, to make it to the state finals, you got to go through this field or the other field. That's what it has seemed like in the last 10 years.
Yeah, you look back, just like you mentioned, either Colleyville or Grapevine has pretty much controlled the district here and done well once they got into the playoffs. Grapevine had a couple of down years there, but bounced back last year to have a really good season. Colleyville's been down a couple years since that class of 2019 that was so strong with Bobby Witt and Mason Greer and quite a few other.
Britt, yeah.
They had 3 kids on that team were drafted, and I think they had 7 Division I signees. I'm not sure I've ever seen a high school team with more talent than they had, but we're about to get started right here.
Yep.
Actually, we already did. We missed a strike there on Sammy. Okay, that one was down in the dirt, so 1-1 count here.
I can't see anything from out here, Jeff, so we're going to have to work together on this one.
Followed on the monitor.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Sammy takes that one inside, so 2-1 count here. Just watching Cooper early, he is a left-hander, which other than the last pitcher for Colleyville, we didn't see a left-hander last night. But
did he foul that off?
I think he got hit by the pitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got hit in the arm. We got to run on first to start things off.
So Sammy got started last night with a walk. I think the coach is going to question whether he made an attempt to swing, but
I think he was getting out of the way. Let's say that.
So
I was very close, actually. I looked at the monitor on that. That's why I asked. Did he foul it off?
Yeah,
he did. He did one of these and stopped. So I don't know.
Yeah. So that brings Peyton Tatum to the plate.
Clutch last night, Jeff.
Right.
He
Mr.
delivered it.
Game-winning RBI. And that was after he tried to lay down a bunt, Trey. We debated that, and I thought about it some more. I'm gonna elaborate there. The scenarios where you put a runner on third with 2 outs and they score when they wouldn't otherwise score from second are basically your team has to make a mistake. You have to throw a wild pitch. You have to make an error. You have to have a pass ball, and good teams don't tend to do that. So,
well, I think it was more
squares to bunt here.
That ball's popped up. That's trouble.
Okay, fortunately, got over to the Panthers dugout.
What's the count you got here? 1-1.
He's got 2 strikes on him.
Okay. The thing that I would tell you here is last night I was really talking about squaring around and having that third baseman move, figure out what he's going to do in case Sammy could steal third.
Yeah.
Sammy's got a good lead, but Cooper's got a good move too.
A little tougher on a lefty unless you just get a good read on him.
He was back in plenty of time there, wasn't he?
Yeah, that wasn't his best move for sure.
No, but this would also be a situation where I could see a guy with Sammy speed going on first movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and one thing he did there, and sometimes lefties get in a habit, he was looking at the plate and threw to first.
Yeah,
sometimes
tipped
they tend to do the opposite of what they intend to do. Okay, he's going. Hit and run there. Well, actually,
fouled it off.
Peyton had 2 strikes, so he's just protecting the plate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, had a good swing at it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Don't do
no
that
problem.
one. That's like a.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't want to mess up the Tradio truck, man. It's already been through one full season of hammering. Now you got a reasonable view from there.
Yeah, I can see the action at the plate. Fouls another one off. You know, I just, again, and I'm saying this from right field, it'd be interesting to see what the radar gun would say, but I don't see Cooper's velocity any better than their starting pitcher last night.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a long ways from the plate.
Strike 3.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Definitely.
That was
like
a great
curveball.
pitch. A little, slow breaker in there.
Yeah.
Threw it at his hip and broke it over the plate.
Yeah, had thrown him a couple fastballs and then just frozen with that curveball. So that's going to bring Jared Boswell to the plate with 1 out.
Folks, we only have one camera angle today due to the threat of weather, and this is actually our general setup. You'll see this in more games than not. But we are fighting a little bit of wind today. Sammy's back, no problem there.
He was leaning a little bit that time. I don't know that
he's
he
going
was
to go
running.
on the first pitch. I mean, he's got a left-handed batter at the plate. Why not, right?
He's got a good lead.
Yep. He's out. He's at the cut.
He's going. Got a good break.
Safe.
Yeah, he's in there pretty easy.
Yep. Was that a ball?
That was a ball, and Sammy got a really good jump on that.
Yeah, he did. You could see it on the monitor.
You know, that's one thing we didn't try many straight steals last night.
A lot of hit and runs.
A lot of hit and run attempts, but I don't remember many, if any, more than one straight steal attempt. So showing a lot of respect for the catcher, I guess. And
I better put Sammy on second base there.
another curveball in for a strike right there that Jared looks at. Okay, got him swinging one out of the zone right there to make it 1-2.
You know, Sammy likes to get big leads. He's doing that at second. He's got two guys out there worried about him.
Okay, hopefully he checked his swing there. Okay, yeah.
They asked, they appealed.
They did go to the base ump, and he said he didn't swing.
The base ump's actually in a good position to make that call.
Yeah.
Or better than last night.
Right. He was on the first base line, which with a left-handed hitter, you couldn't have a worse angle.
Right.
So 2-2 count right here, one out, runner at second base.
Oh, there's a rip.
Down. Yeah, that should. Well, Sammy had to freeze.
Yeah, that's down.
He's going to have to hold him. Yeah. Sammy wasn't sure that was going to fall. And
wow, Boswell continues his tear. That guy's he's in fuego.
Yeah, 3 hits last night and gets a hit tonight. Sammy, that was actually pretty good base running there.
You got to do that.
One out, you
got to do that.
You can't risk getting doubled up.
Yeah.
And you still should be able to score that run with only one out.
This is last night's hero.
Yeah. He's got to be foaming at the mouth with the way that wind's blowing to left. I got to believe they'll try and keep it away from him and not give him anything to pull. Yeah, I saw the catcher shift outside a little bit. Okay, we're running at first base. They threw down, but
got him too, didn't they?
No, they didn't. Sammy got in there.
Did he?
Yeah, they cut that throw short of the bag, and it looked like they had a chance, but Sammy got in there.
Well, that's one of those things where you got to realize the speed on third base, and you got to decide you're not going to cut. You know?
Yeah, and if you're going to cut it short, why throw down? Unless you.
Yeah, I agree. So was that a ball? It had to be a ball.
The scoreboard has a strike.
Okay.
And actually, Ryan swung at it too. So swings again. We're running to third. He got him.
I think that was supposed to be a hit and run, huh?
You don't usually hit and run with the runner at second base,
No.
but he
could have been a missed signal.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan was swinging. So 2 outs. Mustangs are on the board early.
All right, Jay Finnegan, Mustangs on the board. Isn't that how we would do it?
That one's
All
in
right.
the air. It should be playable for the right fielder. Okay, so
No
the Mustangs go down, but they do pick up a run, get an early 1-0 lead. Better start than last night.
Much better. We'll be right back with you. You're watching Mustangs Baseball Live on Tradio. Yeah, we're back live from the den, the Panthers den, I think is what they call it out here, Jeff. Isn't that what you call it, where Panthers live?
Are we in the den or outside the den?
No,
I feel like we're on the outside looking in.
I think we're on the outside looking in. I think, well, I mean, maybe you should take that as a compliment. They didn't want us inside their space, but that's not true. I'm sure Coach would have let us get up in the press box if I wanted to. It's just we can't get a good camera angle from over there, and I would have had to do some wireless stuff and wireless inbound and then sailor outbound in the middle of that metal dugout. Just creates a challenge.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the stands right behind home plate, and it looks like the scouts who were down here watching Dason in the bullpen, they've repositioned to behind the home plate.
They all get their guns, right?
Yeah, I expect to see a few radar guns. They definitely have.
Well, let's see what Dr. K has. Usually you can tell in his first 2 or 3 pitches how the day's going to go.
Leadoff hitter for the Panthers is Ryan Kelly again. He played center field last night.
He was fantastic, wasn't
he? He did. He had a
wow, Dason, they get a called strike right there.
Looked like a strike. Yeah, he did get the call.
That was an off speed to start him off with, wasn't it?
Yeah. Another off speed pitch.
That's away. Another off speed, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't think he's hammered the fastball yet.
Well,
Be a good time for it right here.
He's ahead 1-2. That was a fastball.
That was fastball. Did he get him? No.
A little bit up, it looked like. There's that hawk coming across the field you mentioned, Trey.
I'm going to tell you, he's got something. He's looking for some food. Good thing we don't fit his range.
Threw it right by him right there.
Dr. K. Put one up on the K meter. Yeah, baby.
You write him a prescription?
Yeah, well. We're in a different configuration. I can't do the K meter the way we're set up today.
I have to write you a prescription for that call.
Yeah, I'm tell you what, something. Dr. K, he does not disappoint, does he? Another strike?
No, that was a little bit in, it looked like. This is Xavier Rosado at the plate. I believe he's the second baseman for the Panthers. Okay.
Oh, he got the bot.
Yeah, got fisted. Nice, easy out there for Jared. So 2 quick outs. This brings Cash Lyle to the plate.
Another, he was 2 seconds. Well, he was kind of a hero for these guys. He hit that long ball. He pitched fantastic in relief.
Yeah, you can't fault him at all. He had a good game for sure.
He went. That's a strike, isn't it?
Yeah, he didn't get the call from the first base umpire. That was a
it's a strike. They say he got a strike out there.
Ooh.
I think he did.
I thought the first base ump showed safe. That's a strike. That was a good fastball right there by Dayson.
I think Dr. K's got his stuff today, Jeff.
See, this
spot
is where
that curveball down on the back knee.
We need a Tradio consultant on the behind the plate to get a reading off the radar gun.
Oh yeah, we do. We need if anybody's listening in from back there, see if you can get us a reading on the gun to see what we got for
I'm curious.
Dr. K's velo today.
Threw that one by him.
Oh, okay, so you're right. He didn't get it at the beginning, so it is 2-2 now. That must be what the board says, huh? 2-2?
It is showing 2-2 now.
Let's do that famous Deuces Wild thing.
Yep, 2-2-2.
Got him.
There it is.
Yep. Took him down looking. Dr. K does it again. That's 2 strikeouts. Stays on his average.
There you go.
Stays on his average.
So Mustangs head to the top of the second with a 1-run lead, looking to get more.
You're watching Mustangs Baseball live on Tradio. Nah, we're back live. I'm not a fan of that either. I mean, the grass at both these parks is fantastic. Grapevine and Colleyville.
Yeah, honestly, Trey, I've been playing golf about once a week for the last couple months, and I haven't seen any fairways look as good as the turf on these fields.
It's magnificent.
It's got Lolly Esquivel leading off for the Mustangs on an early 1-0 lead. Mustangs are going with the same starting lineup as last night with the exception of the starting pitcher. Takes that pitch for a ball.
Well, he ripped
in play right to the shortstop, who makes a nice play. That's Weston Ballard at shortstop for the Panthers. He had a good defensive game last night also. So
another 10th grader here, Gianni Corral.
Yeah, Gianni had 2 hits last night. So did Lolly. Takes that pitch down for a ball. You know, Lolly's best swing of the night was right after Ryan hit that home run. It was like it just injected confidence in our hitters.
Yeah, that's right.
Fouls that one off.
Yeah, that's the one Connor went in to run at first base for him.
Yeah.
Lolly can hit a ball hard, no doubt about it. Everybody can. This entire lineup.
That's gonna possibly the center fielder's got a beat on it. Yeah. Ryan Kelly goes back and plays that one, but Gianni hit that pretty well.
Yeah. You gotta get your names. Lolly, Gianni.
Yeah, right. I'm still rounding into form, Trey. I told you I made several mistakes last night. You gotta correct me.
No, I think you're fine.
So we got Brady Boozer at the plate. Brady's a switch hitter. He's swinging from the right side today. Throws that one by him. You know, if Brady has only started switch hitting in the last couple years, I don't remember him swinging from the left side 2 years ago.
No, he's been a switch hitter for the whole time.
Okay. Well, my memory's obviously not that good. That was
2 strikes.
2022 that I'm referencing. Fouls that one off. Had a good cut there. It's an 0-2 count. I'd be surprised if he gets something that good right here. Pops that one up. That may fall.
That's going to
fall. So we get a base runner here with 2 outs. Going to bring Zach Goldstein to the plate for the Mustangs. Two outs here. Might be a spot where we're going to try and steal a base.
Yeah, Boozer's got pretty good speed.
He's not going. Zach takes that one outside.
Plus, Zach would be a pretty good candidate for leading off the next inning.
Not going right there. That's a strike. So evens the count at 1-1. He's going. Okay.
First move. Get down. It's going to be close.
He's in there.
Yep.
Yeah, Powell threw it to first, but that's a tough play. You know, that first baseman has to come in.
He's got to jump to the inside, right?
Yeah, you've got to get an angle on that throw. That's not an easy throw to make.
And that's what I was talking about in the, when Sammy was on first, that first move is what Boozer did, right?
Yeah, he just gambled right there, and he won. So got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Zach.
He had ace-king. It was 50-50.
Squares around, but takes it for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That is the count.
Brady with a solid lead at second base.
Fouls that one off.
There's that cell phone tower. Looks like they moved it. Right over there. That thing used to be over here.
Okay. Outfielders aren't that deep. Just trying to cut off a possible another short ball that may fall.
Yeah, we need Goldstein to come through right here.
That's going to be a strike. Yeah, got him looking at some type of off-speed pitch there. So Mustangs go down without any damage, but cling to a 1-0 lead headed to the bottom of the second. Okay, we got Logan Rose leading off for the Panthers. He is the cleanup hitter.
He had a solid game last night, didn't he?
He had a hit last night and was solid behind the plate.
I don't remember any straight steals.
No, I don't. Again, I don't think we stole a base last night. We did pick up a steal. Sammy stole a base earlier.
What do you got?
That looked like that was a ball missed away.
I'm 3 seconds away from setting up the chair right here so I can watch the monitor.
Go for it. Fouls that one back. He had a pretty good cut.
It's not going to intimidate you if I do that. Not going to negatively affect your ability to.
Got a 1-1 count. That one bounces in to make it 2-1. Feel like the wind's laid down a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of still, relatively speaking. And here as soon as we say that, they start moving again.
Okay, that one misses up and away, so it's going to run the count to 3-1.
31. I feel like Dason is just going to get bigger, man.
Well, he's
got an opportunity to fill in that frame, too.
Got it in his genes. His dad's built more like me. But, you know, hey, believe it or not, I only weighed about 185 when I was in high school. That was a long time ago.
No, I don't believe that. But
I'll bring you a picture.
You gave me, believe it or not, you gave me a choice, didn't you? Wasn't that a choice?
I guess it wasn't.
Okay.
It was a true-false
You
question.
said believe it or not, so I throw not.
Got him swinging at a high fastball.
Dr. K comes back with a prescription for more potassium, baby.
So that's 3 now, Trey.
Now I'm not. I mean,
We'll just
in Mississippi they taught you what K is on the chemical chart, right?
Kryptonite.
Potassium. I want to clear that one up.
Good pitch. Nice curveball right there.
Did you get it? Get the call?
He got the call. And Ethan Jackson's the hitter, and Ethan was looking for that fastball and was miles ahead of that curveball.
Well, how do you handle it, man? I mean, there's like a 12, 15 mile an hour differential.
Yeah, it's a tough ask, especially for a left-handed hitter. Another good pitch right there. That may have been a cutter or a slider.
Yeah, Dason was happy to get that call. Was it a swing or?
I believe it was actually a swing. Yeah, it's 0-2. You got a lot of options here. Goes with a hard fastball that misses. That one misses inside. Oh, he got the call. Okay. Another K for the doctor.
Wow.
I think I was fooled by the hitter. The hitter kind of fell away, but that was that curveball that had a nice late break to get another strikeout. This is Gavin Rhodes at the plate for the Panthers. Playing left field for him. Here's a strike. Well, he's doing a good job with that fastball. When he needs to throw a strike with it, he's been able to do it. Thought about bunting there, but didn't seem too committed to get out over the plate. That's going to make it 2-1. Our third baseman, Ryan Williams, is well in front of the bag, so. Swing and miss there to make it 2-2. That is one nice thing with Dason's velocity. If you're the third baseman and you're playing in close,
not many people are going to
turn on it.
Yeah.
That one misses up.
You know, got to keep the pitch count down here. Let's burn him right here. Speaking of burn him, Luke Schreier pitched great last night.
Yeah, he really did.
The Joker did too after the top of the first.
Yeah, no, it was solid pitching on both teams. There we go. Another K, strikes out the side. That's 5 Ks through 2 innings for the doctor.
Well, you expect nothing less when you got 10 scouts in the stands. Hey, you're watching Mustangs Baseball live on Tradio. We'll be right back. All right, Jeff. I think we're getting close to another round here.
Yeah, we're going to have Brent Lee leading off for the Mustangs. Brent picked up a hit last night on a bunt early in the game.
It was a great bunt.
Yeah, definitely.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely a base hit.
That was actually with Boozer was on third. That was a squeeze, wasn't it? Boozer came down. Brent laid it down, and he didn't make the play. And there was a run on first and third in that situation, I think.
Okay.
It was in that 2-run bottom of the second.
Bounced that one back. Had a pretty good cut at it.
I mean, Brent, you could tell he's worked very hard and he's made great strides. He's a tough out at the plate, you know.
That's hit the right field. Is going to hang up for the right fielder.
Lost it.
Yeah, he put the barrel on it, but just right at the right fielder. Yeah, I've seen Brent at my gym working out, so he's definitely been trying to get stronger. He's going to bring Sammy Kelly to the plate.
Tell you what, I like this camera view. Elliott's doing a great job out there.
Takes that one for a strike.
Yeah, the wind is like 5 miles an hour, right? It's nothing too crazy.
Well, it was definitely blowing harder when we got here. I think that one missed inside to make it 1-1.
Didn't look like Cooper finished on that pitch in terms of his extension. I'm only getting to see his motion.
Missed right there also. Yeah, I noticed when he was warming up in the bullpen, he kind of throws straight up, which may be intentional, I guess, with his height to create more of a downward angle. But he's really a vertical guy. Okay, that's going to be a tough play. Wow, nice play.
That's Weston Ballard, wasn't it, shortstop?
Yeah, he caught that ball behind the second base bag and made a good throw on the run to get Sammy, and we know Sammy runs pretty well.
Well, what I thought was so impressive was how quickly he exchanged from the glove to the throwing hand.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it to get Sammy. So 2 outs here. It's going to bring Peyton Tatum to the plate, and I listened to the broadcast, Trey, this morning, and you're right, I did call him Tatum last night.
Yeah, well, that's all right. That's all right. That's a new nickname for him.
We just combined 2 names there.
I mean, we could work with Tatum.
That's going to be right at the second baseman. Probably going to be an out. Yeah. So the Mustangs go down in order. Again, sitting on that 1-0 lead, headed to the bottom of the third inning.
This feels a lot like last night, Jeff. You know, both pitchers are settling in, and the bats have been locked down.
Looks like every run's going to be important.
It is. Hey, you're watching Mustang Baseball live on Tradio. You're on.
Okay, we got Weston Ballard leading off for the Panthers. Made that nice play on Sammy there to pick up that second out. Squares to bunt, but takes it for a ball. Probably just trying to make Dason work a little bit because
he's got pretty good baseball IQ. I think he's probably just exactly making him work. Maybe try to pull the third baseman in case he gets around on one.
Had a good cut at that one to foul it back.
I coached him before with, I was an assistant coach on a team that he played on. He's got good skills.
Yeah. Well,
you're not playing shortstop for one of these top level teams if you don't have them. Right?
I was thinking the exact same thing. And Trey, that's another thing that reminds me is, I thought about this a quick turnaround, but all these kids have played tournament baseball.
Yeah, no,
they're used to playing.
It's only a quick turnaround for us.
They're used to playing night games followed by
there's a bunt.
Yeah, foul ball.
Yep.
They used to play night games followed by an early morning game, especially if you're coming out of the bottom side of the bracket.
Oh yeah, right. Finish up at 8:30. You stay up till 10:30 to find out where your seating is. You have an 8 o'clock game. Got to be there at 6:45.
Yeah. So I don't think this is anything out of the ordinary for them, but it gave us something to talk about.
Yeah.
That may stay fair. That's going to be a tough play. Okay. They're going to pick up a bit of a cheap hit there. That was
tagging.
He had to play that ball because it looked like it was going to stay fair, but when Dason fielded it, he had no angle to make the throw. Lost his footing.
Yeah.
That was a very effective swinging bunt. So the Panthers pick up their first base runner of the day, I believe.
I think their coach will probably play the odds here. He'll try to bunt him to second. That's a pretty good lead at first. Now, one of the best. Well, he doesn't have a big lead yet, I guess. One of the best moves I've seen is Dason Hill on.
Well, you're right. He did square around, but
ball up.
Took that one for a ball. It's a first baseman Patton at the plate for the Panthers. I don't believe he was in the lineup last night.
Once again, thank you to Hunter Paris, who's out there somewhere. This is his headset. I got to get it back to him.
That was a line drive bunt there that almost made it in the dugout.
Yeah.
By chance, does Hunter have another headset that you can borrow for the season?
Yeah, he does actually, but he maybe used them. Hunter is a big-time intern with the Dallas Cowboys. Got him. Ooh, that's a good move. I like Dr. K's move. Hunter was an intern this past season with the Cowboys. I don't know where he's doing some other broadcast stuff now. I mean, he's up at UNT as a with the intention of being in this space.
That's cool.
Called some basketball games with me. Grapevine basketball games. Be a tough play.
Nice play, Ryan, right there. That was, not an easy play.
Did you see Gianni hustle to third base to cover? I don't know if you were watching that or not. But
I see him coming from third base.
That was
very smart.
Some really high baseball IQ stuff right there.
I agree.
He just sprinted toward Ryan and ran right past Ryan down to third base. I don't know if they worked on that in practice or not, but it was good execution. Yeah,
that was very smart because if he's not there, then that base runner can just keep going. Unless, your shortstop's expected to get there.
No, I think Peyton was breaking the first and Brent was covering second.
Okay, that would make sense. Good pitch. Nice breaking pitch for a strike.
Wonder if the scouts are being treated to what they expected.
Well, they definitely
on both sides
have a better view than us.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Put a little salt in that wound for me. I hadn't seen a batter I hadn't seen a pitch to a batter since we got here.
Another strike to run the count to 0-2. This is the starting pitcher, Powell, at the plate for the Panthers.
You know, what's impressive to me is Cooper pinch hit last night, and if he's hitting for himself right here, the guy's been putting some work in, hasn't he?
Well, you know, last night's starting pitcher was in the 9-hole for the Panthers. Swings and misses at that, so Dr. K picks up another strikeout.
How many is that?
He had 5 through
2,
so that makes 6. 6 so far. Brings the Panthers back
and what's that average per inning?
2 per inning.
You got it. That's Dr. K, man. He's only going to make your defense work 1 out an inning.
Got Ryan Kelly at the plate for the Panthers, leadoff hitter. He squares to bunt. That should be a plate. Oh, wow. Let it go. Okay. That ball was in the air a long time, but we didn't get to it. Goes foul. So, yeah, it looks like the Panthers are trying to make something happen with the bunt here. They've tried several of those. I
think it's an underutilized weapon.
Well, and, you know, sometimes it's a byproduct of how dominant the pitching's been.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
I mean,
Let's see if I can squeeze over.
Haven't really barreled anything up. There's a good pitch. 0-2 count right here, 2 outs. Runner at second base for the Panthers.
Dr. K needs to write him a prescription, Jeff. We need this shutdown right here.
Looks like he's shaking Gianni off. That's the second time he's stepped off. We're having trouble.
Well, he's not shaking Gianni off.
Well, he's having trouble either seeing the sign, but that's the second time he's looked in and had to step off. So he's either having trouble seeing the sign or he doesn't like what's down there.
Yeah.
Third time. Okay. We've got a not on the same page here, it seems. Got him swinging. Put another one on the K meter.
Wow, Dr. K has got his groove on. We're going to the top of the 4th. You're watching Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. You're on.
Okay, we got Jared Boswell leading off for the Mustangs. Jared had a hit in his first at bat and had 3 hits last night, so he's started district play off on a tear, and I believe was hitting very well during the tournaments also. I mean, he's in the 3-hole, so that probably tells you something. Good cut. That looks
boy,
like
he
another
ripped
hit.
that.
2 for 2 for Jared. He picks up where he left off last night.
Wow, that guy.
Yeah, that was a really good swing. Just hit it right where it was pitched, right up the middle.
Wow.
Very smooth, short, compact. It's going to bring Ryan Williams to the plate. Coach Webster's running through some signs there.
Tough to see him over there today. He's got that camouflage gray.
Yeah, he's not sporting the Mustang red. So we were bunting right there.
He fouled it?
Yeah, he fouled it off.
It wouldn't surprise me now if he turns that off and goes with a hit and run. I mean, it's likely that a breaking pitch is coming.
Yeah, I'd like to see him swinging here. He, obviously hit a home run last night. He's your cleanup hitter. I'd like to see him. I'd like to play for a big inning. He's squared around the bunt again. He's going to throw down.
Close.
Jared gets back.
Did he offer at the bunt? No.
Yeah, no, he squared, but he came back. It's a 1-1 count.
So the ruling is if you make an attempt at the ball, so you can square around. Actually, people don't realize this. You can square around, and if you just hold it right there and the ball's thrown 10 feet outside, it's a ball because you didn't attempt to get to it. It's a judgment call.
Yeah, I've always thought you had to pull the bat back or.
No, you can do this right here as long as you don't, try to move the bat to it. There's a throw over at first there. Boswell has a really moderate lead, I would say.
He squared again.
Pulled it back.
Third baseman is really in tight, so it's going to be probably a sacrifice bunt if he puts it down the third baseline. He might push something.
Now would be the time to turn it off, Jeff. 2 balls, 1 strike. This could hit and run count.
Well, that wind's picking up again, too.
Yeah, just get it in the air.
I'd like to see him swinging the bat. He's bunting. Gets that one down. It's going to be played by the pitcher for an out. So Mustangs move that runner to second with 1 out. Yeah, I don't think Ryan was trying to bunt to the right side. He didn't get it far enough to the right side.
Got to get it past the pitcher right there, and then you got to.
Can bring Lolly to the plate. Lolly had 2 hits last night, and definitely a good spot for him right here with that runner at second base. Takes that for a strike. Fouls that one back. It's a little bit late there.
Cooper, he can bring it, Jeff.
Yeah, he's been solid. We've had to scratch for what we got.
Well, if the rain holds off, we'll be bringing you more baseball tomorrow night from back at the corral. That's
another foul ball.
Yeah, okay. Blue Valley High School from Kansas City, Missouri coming through on their spring break. We have a doubleheader, actually, a JV game and a varsity game tomorrow scheduled. But it might get clipped by the rain,
Yeah, it looks like rain tonight, but I didn't see really rain in the forecast tomorrow. Sun's trying to peek out right now. Looks like that's going to be a tough play. They're going to get Lolly by a step. So moves the runner to third with 2 outs. between the cages over there. It's going to bring Gianni to the plate.
Joe. Right down, straight down that road. Straight down that road. Yes.
Fouls that one back, so he was up there swinging early. Need a 2-out hit right here. Put another run up on that board.
Boy, that's
that one
rip.
hard right at Weston. He's going to get him.
Oh, that was closer than maybe everybody wanted it to be.
Yeah, he was playing deep there, but got Gianni by a step.
Mustangs failed to score after getting a runner at second base there. Nice, hard hit by Boswell. Leave him at third base. We're rolling to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Mustang Baseball live on Tradio. All right, Jeff, we're headed here to the bottom of the fourth. What do you think, man?
Well, the Mustangs are, again, in a tight game, Trey. 1-0 ball game. Dason's on his game for sure. The Panthers' only hit was a swing and bunt, but they're right in the middle of their lineup. This is the number 2 hitter, Xavier Rosado. He squares the bunt and takes it for a ball.
This is like deja vu and seeing it all over again.
Yeah, this has got that feeling, Trey. I probably should have packed some snacks in case we're here a while.
Or an umbrella.
Yeah, those clouds are
they're looking ominous.
They're
going to roll in and dump some rain. I just want to go ahead and set everybody's expectation on the broadcast. If we start getting rain, you're going to have to watch Game Changer because we're going to shut down. We're just can't really chance it with the gear that we have, and we don't have a tent set up over the equipment today. But I think we're okay for right now.
Speaking of Game Changer, Trey.
Oof.
That ball hit him, yeah. The scoreboard shows Colleyville with 1 hit, but our Game Changer score is not giving them a hit.
It's somebody marked it an error, I guess, right?
Yeah, It was a tough
It was a
play.
hit. It should have been a hit.
I'd probably call it a hit too.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring Cash Lyle to the plate.
Guy who we talked about his big game last night. Now let's see if his coach has him bunt here. This is the tying run at first base. I think bunt is probably.
He is squaring.
I knew that was coming. Gianni, man, you get too far off that bag, he's going to zip down and see if he can get you back pick. He did that a couple times down in the tournament season.
This is that walk-in lead that we talked about last night. He missed the bunt again right there, but that one was a strike. This is a happy feet lead that you talked about last night.
I mean, it's tough, but I'll tell you what, the guy on the hill is the one that can shut that down.
Yeah, if you catch him,
the wrong lifting spot, the wrong foot up,
and he's really close to the bag. I don't see the advantage of that. It'd be one thing if he was extending each time, but he's actually moving in both directions. So if you get caught going back to the bag, you're making it harder to get going to second.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to distract the pitcher.
He tried to bunt that one, didn't he? 2-2's a count?
It is 2-2.
Well, thank you, Jeff.
Well, you sounded like you needed confirmation.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was kind of like that Believe It or Not where you put on me earlier. So, yeah. So I'm getting I've got some feedback from the stands, Jeff, that Dayson's been clocked at 95 today on the guns.
Wow. Gets a swing and a miss there for a strikeout. Actually, it looks like a foul tip that Gianni held on to. So, yeah, that's impressive. I would have guessed somewhere 91, 92. 95 is some big-time stuff. 95 miles per hour. I mean, we thought at the top we'd see the top two left-handers in North Texas, and I think so far this game is not disappointing. He's going. Okay. This is that tough fray. Yeah, wow, he just got such a big jump right there. Yeah. We really didn't have a chance. Dayson throws to first, but the runner was almost to second by the time Jared was able to. There's nobody out here, Jeff, so on a 2-2 count, what you going to do with number 3? I'm not sure. Coach Webster's going to talk to the umpire about something. Not sure what. Oh, you know what? Did the batter back out of the box? Maybe he's arguing that point. Nope. Yeah, it looks like nothing's going to change. Well, there you go. So we got one out, runner at second base for the Panthers. This brings Logan Rose to the plate. He's the cleanup hitter. Oh, where's the out? Well, the out was on the strikeout right there. Oh, he did strike him out. He did strike him out. Okay. Yeah. That pitch right there missed. So I got us with one out. Is that the board? Same as the board? There is one out. He's going to third. Wow, and we're just going to – he got such a big jump, I guess we're just going to – Yep. It wasn't worth the throw. That's 2-0. Looks like we got the call. The board's showing 1-1. Okay. I was watching our base runner. Good pitch. Good curveball right there. And we've got the infield in at the edge of the grass. We're going to try and cut that runoff at the plate on a ground ball in the infield. Strikeout would be big, though. Oh, what a pitch. Yeah. Great job of hitting that right there, too. He did. He stayed back and actually had a really good swing at it. I need to move this runner over. So, one out, runner at third base, Jeff, right? 1 ball, 2 strikes? That's right. I think you got to rely on your fastball right here. Yeah, I'd like a high fastball for the one for the strikeout right here. I think he's helping him out. If he hits the fastball, he hits the fastball, you know. Oh, he threw him off speed. Him out with an off Dr. K.
Wrote another prescription. You need more potassium. All right.
That was a big strikeout right there with
Huge.
one out and a runner at third base.
Huge. On the pitch that neither one of us would have been looking for if we were hitting.
Yeah, I thought he'd go at him with a fastball, but
through that lollipop curveball, right?
Smarter than us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's why we're over here.
That brings Ethan Jackson to the plate. Threw a curveball to him, too, that he fouls off. I'm calling it curveball. It could be a slider, but it didn't look like his fastball.
Don't know what's going on today on the chat, but I know people got mad at me about saying Britney Spears when it was in sync. I talked about Britney Spears on the music, Jeff.
That's a
good pitch.
Yeah.
That's a hard ball on the outside half.
Yep. Way ahead right here, 0-2. Yeah, actually looking back to the broadcast, I noticed between innings we stayed with the game. We didn't break away for the YouTube. Oh, they're trying to steal home. Wow, that was third strike, so he's out. But they were trying to steal home there. I'm not sure.
Well, he's got a big leg kick. The guy had a really good lead. It would have been a close play.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Another K for the doctor, though.
That guy also, by swinging at it, he might take out the teeth on that guy coming home. But another K for the doctor. I don't know how many he's got, Jeff. What's he got on the K meter?
I believe that's 8 or 9.
Okay, you're guessing. I thought you had Game Changer open. I'm not really going to.
I don't have it open.
Well, I'm going to get it open. By the time we come back, we'll know. 95 miles per hour on the gun. We got scouts from all over the country here. We talked to about 5 or 6 of them before the game out here in right field, and I know there must have been 10 or 11, and they're all back there watching Dr. K put on a show, and he's doing that right now. We're rolling to the top of the 5th. Your Mustangs are up 1-0. Let's keep it going. We need more Mustang magic. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio.
Okay, we got Brady Boozer leading off for the Mustangs. Brady has one of the 3 hits so far in the game for us.
Appreciate Greg Stevens letting us know that there were 10 Ks on the meter for Dr. K. That means there's been 12 outs, right? 12 outs he's gotten, Jeff,
right.
And 10 of them have been Ks.
Wow, that's well hit.
That's a great swing.
That's going to be off the wall.
That's going to be a double.
Boy, he smoked that ball, Trey. That ball was.
Yeah, I saw that swing from here, yeah.
That ball was head high for about 330 feet. It was right on that pitch. It really looked good there.
Now, this guy's a great bunter for the Mustangs.
And this is a spot I like to bunt in, Trey. Let me. I know I sound like an anti-bunter.
I hear you. But I mean, this is an auto bunt situation.
Yeah, nobody out.
Plus, you have a left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. if he pushes it up third base, who's going to make the play to throw him out? The left-handed pitcher is going to have a challenge.
Yeah, you get that runner to third base with one out.
It's a whole different ball game, right?
The scoring percentages go way up. He did square around there and took that first pitch for a ball. Squares around again, got that one down. That's going to be good enough to do the job. Good job right there, Zach, moving that runner to third base. It's going to bring Brent Lee to the plate with a chance to drive in a run.
Now, I'll tell you, this guy's a great squeeze play. And plus, he's right-handed, which if you were going to do a squeeze play, you want a right-hander up there, right? So the catcher can't see the guy breaking. Plus, you got a left-handed pitcher.
Well, the only problem is I bet Colleyville is looking for that. They're on the grass as it is, but would not surprise me if we try that. Yeah, he's bunting, didn't get it down.
That was a safety. Yeah, that's a strike, right? He went for it.
Yeah, he fouled it off.
Yeah, so that's not the.
So even if you don't make an attempt but you foul it, that's still a strike?
Oh yeah, yeah. Come on now. Well, I don't know what you're talking to me about now. Come on.
The attempt thing has got me.
Oh, if the ball goes off the bat, strike. Wow.
Yeah, that was a
called, right?
Inside pitch you get the call on, but Brent didn't square around that time. It looked like he was swinging.
No, it did. Brady Boozer at third.
Really need to put the ball in play here. Swings and misses, but
it's a nice battle.
Yeah, got a piece of it.
I don't have my hat on, Jeff, and the sun has now come out a little bit.
Got some sunscreen in that bag.
No, whatever.
So 0-2 count here. Need Brent to battle and put something in play. He squares the bunt, gets it down.
Oh, look at that squeeze play. Get down, yes.
He got in there, yes.
Runner, that was a squeeze play with 2 strikes.
Yes.
Mustangs doing the deal. How about that?
Well,
all right.
Brady got a huge jump there because, honestly, that bunt was right back to the pitcher, and if not for a huge jump, there's no way you score there.
Yeah, it's a suicide with 2 strikes. You know why I like that? Because if he fouls the ball off, it's just an out. It's a dead ball if he,
if he doesn't put the bat on it,
yeah,
it could be strikeout, third out.
He's a good bat control guy.
Yeah, no.
It worked out.
Yeah, and we got a runner at first base, 1 out. We're still rolling.
Let's see Sammy go yard with 1.
Okay, I got a question there. That's a fielder's choice, but you still would pick up the RBI, right?
It's actually.
Is that a scorer's decision, or?
You still get the RBI, absolutely. On a fielder's choice, you get the RBI on as long as they don't get 2 outs on you. Fielder's choice, you get the RBI.
Right, as long as it's not a double play.
Yeah, it's the same as him getting.
I lost a side bet one time on the double play. Do you get the RBI?
You don't get the RBI.
Yeah, no. You can tell I never
kept a book. What do we got? 2-0.
1-1.
1-1. Yeah, no, you don't get an RBI if you give them 2 outs. A lot of people think that if you hit a ground ball to the infield and a runner scores, it's a sack. It's not a sacrifice.
No.
And actually, you could give Brent a sacrifice on that. It's probably what it is because he was bunting. He probably gets a sacrifice and he reaches.
I don't agree because
sacrifice you got to make an out. Yeah. That's right.
Oh, we got him going the wrong way. Brent's in a run down. This is not good. He dodged the tag there. Got a little bit of a pickle here. Wow, he was close enough. If he could make contact with that.
Yeah, make contact with him. He's going to be back. Yes.
Back.
Wow. So anyway, let's go back to this discussion. You're not right. I may not be right either, but you could get a sacrifice when an error's made.
Well, okay.
Let's say if you bunt it back to the pitcher.
That's a different story.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, they didn't get an out. I would give him a sacrifice, and he reached first base on a fielder's choice.
The reason it's a fielder's choice is because he went to a different bag.
No, it's a sacrifice, but he reached first base on the FC.
Well, exactly, a fielder's choice. That's what I'm saying.
But for his batting average, it's not an at bat. That's what I think.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll look to Game Changer. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll look. Hey, anybody? Send me your response, Greg. Send me what you're thinking.
Well, they gave Brent a hit on that.
You can't. I don't think you can give him a hit.
Yeah,
that's definitely.
Whoever's doing the scoring gave it a hit.
Yeah. Well, actually, hey, you know what? It was fielded cleanly, and there was no errors anywhere. Maybe it is a hit. I don't know. I'd give him a sack.
Yeah,
all right, I still got 1-1. I don't know if that counts right. What's the board got here?
It's still 1-1.
Yep. Only one out, right?
The play was at first base.
Only one out, yeah.
That pitch misses up to make it 2-1.
Can't see anything now. The sun's coming out. Having a hard time with my monitor.
Yeah, I guess because they didn't get the out, Trey, and there was no error, that I guess you have to give it a hit.
Yeah, that's right. That's kind of, I guess that's what they're saying.
Sammy swings through
there.
that one.
That's right. Since there was no error anywhere.
Yeah, it's a bit of a odd situation, but yeah, it makes sense.
All right, so I'm getting feedback that says definitely not a hit. Sack, bunt, and fielder's choice.
Okay, well, tell our game changer.
From this guy.
Tell our game changer score.
From that guy.
the game changer.
Coach Dillard says fielder's choice.
Okay.
We'll see. We're getting all kinds of feedback on this. What do you got on the count here? 3-2 or 2-2?
2-2.
All right.
Sammy swings and misses.
He swung through one.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Cooper Powell is a pitcher. No doubt about it, man. We're seeing two of the best.
Bring Peyton Tatum to the plate with 2 outs. Brent's still over at first base after a bit of an adventurous pickle situation.
Or Tatum, as we like to call him, when he delivers the game clutch up hit last night. He paid him back. There we go. Yeah. Paid him. He paid him back. We get some mileage out of that, Jeff. We're going to work that one. We're going to get some mileage out of it.
I called you the wrong name last year, so why not mix up a player?
Exactly.
Oh, that's it.
Is that a hit?
Right at the left fielder.
Oh, line drive at the left.
Well, he hit that ball well, too.
Kept his hands inside. That was a pretty good swing. Yeah. Hey, the Mustangs add 1 to their lead, and they're up now 2-0. Feels pretty good right now, but we got to keep the pressure on. We're rolling to the bottom of the 5th. Dr. K coming to the hill to do some more damage. You're listening and watching to Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. Roll it.
Okay, as Trey mentioned earlier, the doctor has 10 Ks through 4 innings, so he's definitely on his game.
95. We got feedback from the stands that there's a called strike. We got feedback from the stands that he topped 95 on one of the guns.
That's awesome.
I remember topping 75 one time. I really thought it was great.
Threw that one by him.
You know, at some point, you know, there are some guys that can hit 95 at high school. I'm talking about swing. They can put the ball in play. But most guys are going to go up there and just guess for the fastball every time. And that's why he's super dangerous on the off speed.
Yeah, you just don't have a whole lot of time to react in that spot. And yeah, a good hitter can turn that around. But, yeah, at the high school level, that's going to dominate most teams. This is Gavin Rhodes at the plate for the Panthers. That's going to run the count to 2-2 right there. Got Luke Bajaj getting a little loose in the bullpen here.
Cool hand Luke. That's cool hand Luke. He's
okay, that runs the count full. Let's see what Dayson's pitch count is. I think he's got at least another inning or two in him. He's at 63 pitches currently.
Yeah,
so
I bet he probably wants to keep him around 80.
Yeah, I think he could at least get another inning, maybe two.
Good pitch.
Yeah,
Oof. Where was it, man?
Must have missed inside. So that's
tough to tell on the monitor here.
First base on balls that Dayson has issued. That brings Weston Ballard to the plate, the shortstop for the Panthers.
Yeah, we got some wind kicking up. It looks like we're watching the game from a surfboard. I thought he went for that. I thought he offered it that. I guess not. You have a 1-ball count, Jeff?
It is. Yeah, there's one ball on the scoreboard.
So, you know, if you're Colleyville, how you playing this one? I mean, it seems like you got to play to get 2 runs, not 1.
Well, they're at the bottom of the lineup. I'm not surprised if they do bunt. They are bunting. Got the call there for a strike. You know, these hitters who have thought about bunting, they're really kind of half committed, Trey.
They don't put their shoulder in the in the way of that 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
They're definitely not squaring around. There's okay, that's an errant throw to first base. They're going to advance the runner without a bunt.
It's dead in the tarp.
Might actually be a break. Might have possibly got the third.
That's part of the ground rules here. They went over to home plate. Ball in the tarp is dead. And, yeah, the runner gets to advance.
So Colleyville's going to get a runner to second with nobody out. Another bunt attempt that's foul. One-two count on the hitter. We'll make the umpire pick up the foul ball.
On deck hitter should have been getting that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well. You know, that's how you win friends and influence people.
Dayson thought he might be breaking early there. Nothing happening. 2 strikes here. Be interesting to see if he's still bunting. He is squaring.
Catch it in the air.
That's gonna
be a tough bunt.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, safe.
Yeah, Dayson threw that one in the dirt. So they're going to have first and third here with nobody out.
You know, that's a tough play for a hard thrower. Jeff, you don't know whether to turn around and throw it 90 miles an hour and you're, 25 feet from the bag, or how to do it. I kind of understand. I understand it, but I don't know the answer. Probably would better off maybe just underhanding it.
We're going to have a visit here from Coach Webster. I don't think we're going to see a pitching change because I don't think Luke is warmed up yet, but I'm going to talk it over. And it's first and third situation, so there's a lot of possibilities defensively how you play this.
I think probably most important decision, that guy breaks the second. What are you going to do?
Exactly. Yeah, that's they may try and steal a run like that, and do you want to even throw down or make him swing the bat?
Well, I mean, the other thing is you got a left-hander that can keep him close at first. You got a catcher with a gun. Maybe you get an out. I don't know.
Yeah, with a 2-run lead, I'm not opposed to that. It's a second run that means more than the first one. But,
yep.
We're only in the fifth inning, so it'd be nice to –
with no outs.
Yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing is avoid a big inning.
Now, he doesn't have the luxury that the right-hander has, the third to first move, which I really love. Because you can see what they're going to do out of that.
I think I asked you this last year, but didn't they outlaw that move at least in the major leagues?
I'm not sure, but it's available you can do it in UIL.
Yeah. No, we had this. I think we talked about it last year. He's going to the plate. The runner's not moving.
All right.
Gets that first strike.
We got a left-handed hitter, Jeff.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to keep that guy at first base to keep that hole open, Where are our guys playing? Back for double play?
He squared there. Boy, and that was a suicide bunt. The runner was not waiting to see if he got that ball down. He was over halfway down the line.
The guy at first had not broken, though, had he?
No. And that makes sense. Don't
give up 2 outs.
Yeah.
If it's a pop fly.
He's going here.
He went. That's a strike.
We're not. Yeah, strike out.
Yeah, strike out.
So.
Okay, so we elected not to throw down.
Yeah, they moved that runner to second and third with 1 out, and this is the leadoff hitter for Colleyville, Ryan Kelly.
This guy was dangerous last night, but
actually, my bad. This is the number 9 hitter, Cooper Powell.
All right. Okay, pitcher against pitcher right here.
Yeah.
I give the edge to the pitcher.
He's going to square. Oh, he's way down the line. Yeah, we got him in a rundown. Go at him. There we go. That's a second out. Nice. That's the danger right there.
That is the danger. If you're going to do it, you got to do it.
If you're going to break that early, you better get that ball down.
Let's see. That runner advanced from second to third. He did, didn't he?
Yeah. So Mustangs have 2 outs. They've got a chance to escape here without any damage.
And that's a strike, wasn't it?
It was a strike.
Well, I tell you what, all of a sudden, runners on first and third with nobody out, and now there's 2 outs, no 1 count, and a runner on third base. Don't think it could have gone any better for the Mustangs. I don't have a problem with any of the plays. It's just you got to execute.
Yeah, that one misses up.
You got to wonder if that last was a suicide or safety squeeze with that runner coming way down the line. Plus, as a left-handed hitter, you're not getting a big secondary with a left-handed hitter.
If it's a safety squeeze, you can't be that far down the line.
Right, exactly.
He threw on the brakes when he saw that ball wasn't in play, but he was in no man's land.
Gianni didn't even hesitate, did he? Came right up.
No. I mean, and Ryan had actually closed the distance, so. Swings and misses there, so got a 2-2 count on the hitter. Yeah, just go after him. Oh, that may be a hit. Yeah, that's going to score a run. Didn't exactly tattoo it, but did enough with it to score that run.
So puts a run on the board for the Panthers. Helped himself out, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to get a courtesy runner for the pitcher. So this is going to bring him back to the top of the lineup here with Ryan Kelly.
Now, how many pitches has he thrown? My guess is probably in the 70.
Yeah, I looked at it a minute ago. Let me update that. '71.
What was that pitch called? Strike?
It was a ball according to the scoreboard.
That noise you hear in the background is Luke Pajaj getting loose down here with one of those heavy balls, throwing it against the wall. Oh.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you got a guy on base you think might steal, try a slide step, and that's what Dason did there.
Ball stayed up though, Jeff. 2 balls and no strikes, right?
Yeah.
I think Luke is ready if he's called upon. Looks like. Cool hand Luke.
Well,
Boswell did a good job blocking the ball.
Hasn't even been throwing to a catcher, though. That's what surprised me.
No, he has. He has. Oh, no, he hasn't. You're right.
He's
He's just been throwing to Colin.
Yeah.
Finnegan, Drew will probably come down and warm him up when this is probably preliminary get loose.
Oh, another wild throw to first.
Is it in the
and honestly, it wasn't needed because the runner was going back to the bag when he threw it.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so that runner advances all the way to third base. We do have 2 outs.
2 balls and no strikes on the batter, right?
He's got to focus on the hitter right here. I don't even feel like they were trying to steal there. That one misses away, so got a 3-0 count.
You know, this is what we want this rivalry game to be about, right? These close games, tight. I mean, actually, I'm serious.
You know, last night's game was suspenseful, Trey, but I'd have been fine with a little more separation.
Oh, in other words, you didn't want to be up there 4 hours? Wow. Okay.
Walks out batter to make it 1st and 3rd again with 2 outs. It's going to bring Xavier Rosado to the plate. And we do have a catcher coming down to get Luke a little work.
Yeah, they're gonna work on getting him loose. And that's killing a little time here. Is Coach Webster walk? No, that was Gianni. Got to compete right here. Can't give in, right?
Yeah, and honestly, you know, this is another one of those spots where, you know, really they have one clean hit all day. The trouble that's –
wow, that was a good one.
Dason's kind of put himself in this jam. They only have one hit this inning.
Yeah, now Luke is getting ready. Cool.
They're probably running here the first.
Oh, 1st and 3rd.
And they have got
to believe they might try to do a short run and get hung up short, right?
He is going, and we're going to throw down, but we're going to cut it off, keep that runner at 3rd. Yeah, I don't think Gianni had a play there if he had tried to throw to the bag.
1-1.
It is a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Runners now at 2nd and 3rd. Good pitch.
Good pitch.
Yeah, I really feel like if Dason just pumps some strikes in there, he'll get himself out of this jam.
Yeah, I think probably one of the most important things is for him to rely on his fastball more, right? At 95, who's going to hit it? Come on, go back and just jam him. Boom! That's what that was. Yeah,
just missed up.
Here's your Deuces Wild. 2 guys on base, 2-2 count, 2 outs. Mustangs are up 2-1.
There you go.
2 umpires on the field, 2 teams playing. Dr. K throws a curveball.
Oh, foul ball. Okay.
Went off his foot.
Yeah.
All right.
That was.
You know, I got to give it to the umpire, though. He got out there immediately and didn't hesitate, didn't let guys throw the ball around, get hurt, slide, bust it, whatever. He was out immediately and said foul ball, which is a great job by the ump behind home plate.
Yeah, Dason didn't even try and make a throw there.
Yeah, he could have hurt himself. He could have done 100 things.
So here we go again. Hitter's going to step out and get time.
Yeah, well, that's a smart move if you're a hitter, right? Anything you can do to disrupt the flow.
Yeah, they've definitely got Dason a little bit out of his rhythm this inning. A number that's going to go foul.
Well, if that was a wooden bat, he'd be going back to the dugout for a new one, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that was definitely a handle shot.
What kind of lead is out there? It looks like these guys have reasonable leads. They got 2 out leads.
Yeah, the runner at third base is tight.
Pretty conservative.
Honestly, the second guy at second is fairly close. So that's going to run it full. That fastball there was up.
You know, I got to think this might be his last batter.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It could be. He's thrown quite a few pitches this inning.
Yeah, Luke is. It looks like Luke is almost.
I really want to go get this guy because Cash Lyle has looked like the stronger hitter of these two.
And he's on deck.
He's on deck. Got him.
Oh,
looking at a curveball.
Yes, sir.
The doctor
rose to the occasion. He wrote the prescription when you needed it the most.
Showed him a lot of fastballs there, Trey, and came back with that breaking pitch.
On 3-2 in the clutch.
Froze him.
Yeah, he spun him into the ground. Hey, listen, the doctor probably done for the day was my guess. Mustangs got to put some more insurance on the board. Panthers have cut it to a 1-run lead. Mustangs 2, Panthers 1. We're going to the top of the 6th. You're watching Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, looks like Boswell's up. Now, Boswell's had a couple hits today, Jeff. He is pounding the ball, really.
Yeah, 2 for 2 today, 3 hits last night. He's in fuego, as you like to say, Trey.
Yes.
He's really looked good at the plate, too. They've been just solid line drives. Swings and misses right there.
Cooper had his number that time.
Yeah, look, he threw him
Coop
something.
threw him off-speed breaking pitch.
Yeah, look, it was away.
Lefty on lefty, that's kryptonite right there, baby.
Takes that one for a ball.
Yeah, he's done a good job this year for the Mustangs.
Early start today, Trey, has kept some of the fans away. We don't have quite the crowd we had last night in Grapevine.
Yeah, some people have to work for a living, Jeff.
What's that like?
Nah, I mean, you know, I'm working out here today, obviously, but the what it means is we've got more people watching us. There's
watching it from the office or watching it
actually,
from the laptop.
We need every one of them to share it with one other person so we can double up on our views.
Jared had a good swing there, fouled it straight back. Okay, got him looking at a third strike.
Good pitch by Coop that time. Be sure to get out there in that chat, and if you hadn't become a member on our website, go ahead and join the membership. That's different than subscription. Membership actually gives you access to some cool emojis and also some members-only content we have out there. For instance, on the last Colleyville Heritage Grapevine basketball game, there's some highlights and there's some clips and some things like that you won't find out in the public domain.
Got Ron Williams at the plate, and he is swinging away this time.
I like the baseball emoji we got, though. Oh, good cut. You know, the wind is favoring left field right now.
Yeah, we don't have the flag up, but it's definitely blowing in that direction.
Check those flags back there behind the press box. They're good indicators
there we
as
go.
well.
Okay, yeah, we're just missing the center field flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't lift that foot up. You don't have to lift that foot up. It's only going to hurt a little bit on the foot, right? Top of the foot.
Yeah, you know, I always, these kids say wear it, and it's like,
yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh, that
That's
looks
pretty
like a
well
good hit. That's a rip.
Off the wall. Yep. It's going to be a stand-up double. That ball was well hit right there. He didn't miss that one for sure. That was a little bit farther. If he gets out in front of that a little bit, it leaves the yard, but he hit that one pretty much to straightaway center, and it still caught the base of the wall. He's going to bring Lolly to the plate with one out. Lolly's hitless today, but he did have 2 hits last night. That pitch right there misses in. Playing Lolly pretty deep out there in left field, but that fence is
the wind is favoring him, though. I mean, this wind. Boy, he ripped
that, right
didn't
field. That's going to be a tough play.
That's
going to score a run.
That's a score
run.
Well,
no, he got a late break.
He's going to score. They're going to send him.
Okay.
It's going to be a play at the plate.
He's going to score easy, yeah. Wow, that
Lolly with a double.
That it didn't look that great off the bat, Trey, but he almost hit it to the warning track over here in right. And I believe the right fielder
was going in. That's looks like CB. Looks like Connor Bell out there running, huh?
16.
Is number 15 or 16?
16.
Oh, that's Luke Schreier then.
Luke Schreier, okay. You know, I think the right fielder was shaded towards center there because he didn't get anywhere close to making a play on that ball. So Lolly picks up a stand-up double and an RBI right there. Ryan had to make sure that ball was down. That's why I wasn't sure if he was going to score, but it took the right fielder a while to get to the ball, and had a long ways to get it in. Ryan was able to score standing up. So this is, I believe, the first time today the Mustangs have strung together a couple hits. May be wrong about that.
Is that Boozer coming up?
This is Gianni at the plate.
Gianni? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Gianni after Lolly.
So the Mustangs pick up a little insurance here. We got a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a rip.
Weston's going to make that play, but the runner is going to move to third with 2 outs. Been pretty hard to get one up the middle with Weston Ballard.
He made a great play right there, didn't he?
Covered a lot of ground. This is going to bring up Brady. Brady had a double in his last at bat. Rifled one to the wall, if I remember correctly.
In the cap.
Yep.
Ended up at second base, right?
Yep. Get out of here. It's going to
Get out of here in terms of be foul.
fall harmlessly.
Fall Fall harmlessly.
Yeah, it Okay, 0-1 count. Runner at third base, 2 outs. It's like he's gone at him with some off-speed pitches. He had Brady way out in front on that pitch. That's going to be another foul ball. Came at him right there with a fastball and kind of got in his kitchen. That misses inside to make it 1-2.
Boy, that was close. I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, and I'm looking at the monitor.
Was it? Okay.
Oh, it
He
was
must
very
stand close to
close.
the plate because he jumped back like it was
Yeah.
almost going to hit him.
Catcher didn't move his glove. He just framed it.
Yeah. It's a tough angle, though, of where that camera is to see really where it crosses the plate. Ground ball to the third baseman.
Brady's quick down the line.
He's going to make the play. So Mustangs pick up a run there. We've got a 3-1 ball game headed to the bottom of the 6th. We'll see who's going to be on the mound right here. Looks like, Dason's done for the day. We've got Luke coming out to
Cool
the
hand
mound.
Luke.
Yep.
Cool hand Luke Bajaj. We'll be right back. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. Yeah, I remember that as well. 2019?
Yeah, 2019. That was
Colleyville and Grapevine. You're talking about at Grapevine. Didn't he go yard? Didn't he hit one to right center out?
I think he did right after the fans were chanting overrated.
That's right, exactly. Exactly. And then he jacks one.
Yeah.
That game got closed too for a few moments.
Yeah. Got Cash Lyle here leading off for the Panthers.
So Cash and Luke, Connor, Sammy, JoJo, they all hang out. So I'm sure this is one of those that Luke wants to get.
Yeah, Luke's throwing 2 balls to start the batter.
Good pitch right there. He didn't get the call, though.
Yeah,
still 3-0.
Must be missing inside.
3-0, right?
It is 3-0. I noticed Luke's starting the inning out of the stretch. Does he always do that, Trey?
I don't know.
Got the call there, 3-1.
I hadn't paid enough attention.
I for some reason, I thought last year I remember him going out of the windup. So that one's going to miss down. So they're going to get a base runner here with nobody out. Going to bring Logan Rose to the plate, their cleanup hitter.
Dangerous guy right here, I think.
So not the start here for Luke that we hope for.
Well, he's 1 pitch away from getting 2 outs. All right, let's look at it like that.
Okay. Well, you said we've been turning a lot of double plays.
Well, we can turn it up the middle, man. These guys are good.
There's
pitch.
a strike.
That's a good pitch. The great thing about Cool Hand Luke is he can ice you with his off speed and then come back, pop you with the fastball.
Yeah, he's got a good curveball.
Good throw over.
Yeah, the runner was getting a bit of a good lead.
Colleyville ran themselves out of a couple of big innings here, haven't they?
Boy, that wind's picking up again.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure. I'm going to cut down the ambient here.
Okay, these must be missing inside. The pitches are, you know, right at the belt, but not getting the call. That one misses away.
What do we got? 2-1?
2-1 after that pitch.
Yeah, we probably have some ambient coming off the camera.
Yeah, it's definitely more than a 5-mile-per-hour wind that we had earlier.
Yep.
That one's down in the dirt, so yeah.
The ice in the veins is
struggling a little bit.
He is.
Back up a strike with another strike. We've got a couple players down here getting loose in the bullpen, but I think that may be for a possible position player to go to the mound.
No, that's JoJo throwing.
Yeah, he's not going to come back after throwing yesterday. That's on the ground. It's a chance for that ball gets on Brent and don't make the play. He kind of got caught between hops, and when you start backing up, that's usually bad stuff happens. That ball.
So it's still just 3-1, right? 3-1.
Still 3-1, but they've now
2
got
runners on,
at first
nobody
and
out.
second.
Yeah.
I think the thinking may be here is if Ryan has to go to the mound, we may need another position player to come in.
Yeah. So who's throwing out there? Is that Colin Park?
That looks like Colin. Yeah.
Okay. What they'll do is they'll roll Peyton to third, put Colin at second.
Okay.
That's what they did on the tournament circuit.
This brings Ethan Jackson to the plate. He's squaring the bunt, and that makes sense.
Got it down.
We don't have anyone at first. Ooh, that was Peyton was a little late getting there and didn't make a good throw. So they're going to have runners at second and third in a 3-2 ball game.
And they just scored a run, right?
Yeah, that made it 3-2. Yeah, Jared was charging on that ball, and that's when I said, oh, there's no one to throw to. But Peyton was going to the bag. He was a little bit late getting there.
Yeah, I think Coach is going to make a move right here, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He is probably going to go to Ryan, it looks like. Okay, I believe that that last play is going to be ruled an error. So they've made it happen here with 2 walks and an error. Well, we talked about this a little last night. You know, we saw Ryan pitched some last year in relief, and I remember Ryan pitching as a 10th grader out in Midland back in 2022. So you know, he's been on the mound before, and I've seen him have success in this position, you know, bringing him in tight spots, and he's answered the call a few times.
Things have tightened up here, huh?
Definitely. We've got Grant Rhodes at the plate for the Panthers. Grant doesn't have a hit today, but the Panthers only have, well, their
Mustangs playing back or up?
Their board is showing playing in on the corners, back in the middle. The scoreboard shows the Panthers with 3 hits. Our game changer score is showing them with only 1 hit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to give them at least 2.
And they're showing the Grapevine with 6 errors on game changer. So that seems to be where the variance is.
2-0?
That's what the scoreboard is showing. That one's going to miss up, so a 3-0 count. A walk doesn't necessarily hurt you here, but you hate to put too many more base runners out there.
Go-ahead runs are on base for Colleyville, aren't they?
Yep. There's a strike.
Right down Peachtree, as we would say in Atlanta.
Wouldn't be surprised if the hitter's taken again right here. We've had trouble finding the strike zone this inning. He was swinging. Come on, Sammy. Sammy's going to get it, and we're going to keep the runner at third.
Best arm on the field right there.
Honestly, probably not the best base run in there. He probably should have been at the bag, and because well, I'm not sure. If he's at the bag, he still may not score. Sammy's got a good arm.
Sammy's hit over 90 on the mound.
Yeah, no, that was he made a nice play there and got that ball in a hurry.
That's Coach Scout. That's those guys knowing that he's got a gun, I think.
And that ball was actually hit very well. Sammy went to his left and got that one on the run. So 1 out here for the Mustangs. We'll see if we can squeeze out of this jam. This brings Weston Ballard, the shortstop, to the plate. He's hitless in this series. We are at the bottom third of their lineup. Weston is their number 7 hitter. That's going to miss down right there. There's a strike. That evens the count at 1-1. We got 1 out. Again, our corner infielders are on the grass. We're playing back in the middle, which makes sense. If it was a tie game, I could see possibly playing on the grass all the way around, but
you need to get an out.
Yeah, the first run doesn't beat you; it just ties you. So
that's exactly right. Yep.
Yeah, we'll sacrifice a run for an out if the ball's hit up the middle. He's bunting. Oh, we got him caught again.
Squeeze play.
Running back. He got him. There we go. Whoa, we got another guy hung up. Throw it. We're going to get out of the inning.
We're going to get a double play, Mustangs, to get out of the inning.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Some people are going to be hitting themselves after that.
Panthers gave us a couple outs there. That we'll take them. That
unbelievable. Good camera work by our guy Elliott, too. He was on both of those. Fantastic job. Wow.
What a Houdini escape there.
I don't know. Hey, listen, that's twice. That's twice today or 3 times that they've run themselves out of the beginning. But I'll tell you what.
Gave away 3 outs right there on the bases.
I don't disagree with the calls. They just weren't executed. So, hey, before we roll on to our break here, let me just recognize some of the sponsors for Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. The C.J. Knipper Memorial Golf Tournament. Jeff, tell us a little bit about the golf tournament this year.
Okay, we'll be playing at Fossil Creek again this year, Friday, October 18th. We've got a 1 o'clock shotgun start. It'll be a scramble format again. Last year we had around 35 teams. We look to fill the golf course again. It'll be a fun event. It's really not about the golf. It's about going out, having a good time in memory of CJ and raising money for the scholarship fund, which we've been very successful at doing over the last 4 years. This will be the 5th annual tournament, and over the last 4 years, the scholarship fund has been able to award $35,000 in scholarships to Grapevine seniors active in DECA with the same passion for DECA that CJ had. So it's been a blessing to be a part of it, and we look forward to this year's event just like the last 4 we've had.
Fantastic, Jeff. Thank you. And then also like to recognize the GHS Baseball 10th Man Club, one of our sponsors of Mustang Baseball Live. Go Mustangs, defend the G. Everybody's behind you. Well, Jeff, we're heading here to the bottom of the 6th, and
no, we're in the top of the 7th now.
Top of the 7th, yeah. Let me roll it right on here.
Yeah, we're
top of the 7th. We're rolling right on.
Here we are in another 1-run ball game, Trey. Yep, but this time we're actually
Goldstein takes a ball for the first one, but it's a little tight, man. A little tight.
Very tight. Very tight. We were very fortunate to get out of that last inning, still clinging to a lead.
That's called. I've got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cooper Powell is still on the mound for
he's
Panthers.
He's pitched well.
Yeah, he's been efficient. I'm curious to see how many pitches he's thrown. He is up to 81 pitches, so he's safely under any pitch count restriction right now. He's thrown 60 strikes in those 81 pitches. Okay, Zach stays alive right there.
Yeah, I think that's probably that's a good ratio, maybe even a little high. Remember,
75%.
Yeah, actually a little high, actually, because I read something one time, a piece about you can throw too many strikes. You can catch the plate too much. You got to have guys swing at pitches that are outside the zone.
That's off his foot, I think.
That's I think the number was like 65% is a good target. 65, 68.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy, but you know what I'm saying? So that people don't get in and they just get swing happy because the pitch is going to be over the plate.
Another foul ball. Well, and there's obviously spots that you really don't want to throw a strike. You know, you get a batter 0-2. If they're going to swing at a pitch out of the zone, that's fine. But you're really not usually looking to throw a strike in that spot. At least you'll take a swinging strike, but not a looking strike. Takes that one down. So
that's a good pitch.
Zach is making him work right here.
Tell you what, Cooper Powell, that was a good pitch on that count.
Yeah, it was that 1-2
good plate
pitch.
discipline right there by Goldstein.
Yeah. Takes that one. We worked it to full count right here. It's, you know, typically any at bat with 6 pitches or more is considered a quality at bat, and
he's
Zach
already
is
got
now
that.
there. Yeah,
he's got 8 or 7. He's fouled off.
Fouled off a couple.
Yeah.
Takes that one away for a walk. Good at bat. Yeah, he knows that was
close.
That was well earned. Yeah. So gets us a base runner. It'd be nice to pick up another insurance run, Trey. We know we might need it. It's going to bring Brent Lee to the plate, and if I was a betting man, which I am, I'd pretty much mortgage the house that we're button here.
Yep, I would actually have to get on down and double down on that because
here he squares, takes it for a strike.
Yeah, that was I don't understand. That looked like a buntable pitch.
That's another thing. If you're gonna bunt, you know, and you get a strike, you don't want to put yourself in a hole.
Yeah.
And take that pitch, because now you really have to get the next pitch down, or you're 2 strikes trying to bunt.
Something looked strange about that move to first. Looked like he got his foot down and separation was off or something.
Yeah. I saw our first base coach talking to the umpire earlier. I don't know if he thought he might be possibly balking, but he's going, and he was swinging.
Hit and run.
Yeah. Okay,
out.
We're going to get an out in a pickle right there. Yeah, he got a decent pitch to hit. He just didn't put the bat on it. So 0-2 right here, 1 out.
I used to like when I was in high school, Jeff, getting the hit and run because you know your mind's made up before the pitch. It basically just you know you're going to swing. It's kind of a different mentality, I think.
Yeah, you're basically playing fungo.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
This would be a tough play.
That is a tough play.
Safe.
He beats it. Yeah, there we go.
That was a good hustle down the line. You know, I appreciate that hustle right there, and everybody else should as well. Great job getting down the line by number 4. That'll be an infield hit.
Should be, yeah, definitely. There was nothing. No point.
We don't have an argument on how we score that one, do we?
No.
Okay,
no,
good. I just want to
we're gonna have
double
to
check.
Research that bunt situation earlier. We're still. Actually, I think we agreed. You can't give him an out, can you? Sammy swings and misses. So 1 out, 1 strike, runner at first base. 3-2 ball game. Mustangs on the right side of that.
What's your count?
0-2. Fouls that one back. Sammy had a good cut at that one. That one misses away right there. It's going to even the count at 2-2. Might not be a bad spot for a hit and run again. You know, Sammy can put the ball in play. Wind has kind of laid down again, Trey. Almost needed. It's gotten a little steamy out here when the sun comes out from the clouds.
I got him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Breaking pitch, he fooled him on it, looked like. Bring Peyton to the plate with 2 outs. Takes that one down for a ball.
They're playing straight away. Nothing too deep in the outfield, Jeff, right?
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
The crowd looks super thin, too.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on here, but it's a one-run game. I would have expected a lot more people.
Well, we lost about 10 scouts.
Oh, that's right. They left right there in front of the word Panthers, right? They were all sitting there.
Yeah. Maybe everybody stayed home and wanted to watch it on Tradio.
Well, it's pretty convenient. You can order a pizza and do everything you need to do.
You might even have a beer with that pizza.
Yeah,
huh?
maybe. But I'd probably be drinking a iced tea or a Coke, maybe.
Ginger ale.
Yeah, you know I like ginger ale.
I know.
Yeah, that's my deal. Actually, did you eat lunch before you came?
I did.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit of an appetite here now.
Okay. Cooper's pretty concerned with Brent over at first base. He's thrown over there a couple times.
Yeah, let me turn down this ambient here. We're getting battered.
Yeah, every time I say the wind's laid down, it picks up.
No, we're going to have to – we still have ambient on the main camera, but I'll turn down the augmented noise that I put up there. Okay.
He's throwing over again, and Brent was already going back.
Yeah, Brent's got a read on him now for sure, right? There's no doubt about that. Be nice to see Peyton pop one out there in a gap and see if Brent can score from first.
He hadn't really shown much of a lead. Kind of got fisted, foul ball down the left field line.
I'll turn this ambient down again one more time. Well, I think mine is probably the one that's got the most wind noise. You have the wind screen on yours, Jeff, so you should be good.
I got a pass ball here. We're going to move to second on that.
Yep. We'll take it.
Just went a little bit too far out with that pitch.
Let's see.
Got a runner in scoring position. Yeah, of course. Tatum had the big 2-out game-winning hit last night. Maybe we can pick up an insurance run right here.
He paid him back. Nice.
Now, I think we talked about this, and this is a play where Okay, with 2 strikes at second base, Trey, you can move on the swing. Okay, you don't have to wait to see where the ball's hit. When he's swinging, you're moving.
Unless he taps it 2 hops to the third baseman.
Well, if he
you
does
run
that,
right
then
into attack.
he
Come
does,
on now, let's put our thinking cap on.
Hey, you take your chances.
All
with
right,
that.
I got you.
This is really a play where, some people might tell you if the pitch looks like a strike.
Oh, really?
That's a little of a gamble. But
well,
my
if you
point
got a contact hitter, I got you.
Is especially if you don't have great speed at second, it's a good way to make sure you score on a hit, because you're going to get if he strikes him out, okay, you're out of the inning. Okay.
Yeah.
Anywhere the ball's hit, you're moving anyway, because if it's a fly ball, again the inning's over. So my point being,
I don't know. You got to be counting on your guy to put it in play.
Well, but I'm with 2 strikes, Trey. That's
right.
It's only in play with 2 strikes. Okay.
All right.
Got to walk.
Work the walk out of that.
You know, he wouldn't be moving because he didn't swing, but that's going to bring Jared Boswell to the plate, and Jared's had another big day today.
He's been the Mac Daddy in the lineup.
Yeah. We'll take our chances. The way Jared's been swinging the bat.
Yeah, we got to zoom in a little bit and take a ride on a roller coaster with a camera guy right there. When he tightens it up, you can really see the bounce going on out in the outfield. The wind is picked up.
That pitch misses down.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give a little bit more ambient here. I would love to have, Jarrett just square one up in the right center gap. Let's do the same thing he did last night. What do you think? Can we call one up? Is there a way to call one up? Come on, Jeff. What's your best way to call one up?
There's a lot of room over there in left field.
Well, how about left center then?
Yeah, he's working him away. That's why I'm kind of looking to left.
Yep. Was that pitch outside, or did he get?
He got the call.
He got the call. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Even on the monitor, it's tough to see out here because it's gotten a little bright.
So 1-1 count.
Looks like there's about 33 fans that are here. No, I'm just kidding. Looks thin though.
Okay, got him
Good
a little
cut.
Little off balance there with the breaking pitch.
What is 2-2?
1-2.
1-2. Yeah, you guys. The reason I keep asking Jeff to confirm is I'm watching on a monitor. I'm able to turn and look at the second baseman and a few people in the outfield, but I'm completely shielded from home plate where we're set up. We got to convince the district to build us a platform, or anybody doing broadcasting a platform. Well, there's a good rip. Is that going to be down?
Yeah, I think the left fielder's going to get there.
Oh, it's down.
Oh, it is down.
It is down for
That's
a base hit.
That's going to score 2 runs.
That's got 2 runs in. And
wow.
Boswell's going to be credit for a double, man.
Big hit there. See, the left fielder was way off the line there, Trey. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of room down left field, and they were pitching him away.
I think he heard you, didn't he?
Good job of hitting. I'm not taking credit for it, but the left fielder had a long ways to go. That ball was actually up in the air a pretty good while.
Yep.
And I think actually the wind blowing it away from him helped our cause there, because the wind is definitely blowing to left field. But Jared hit that ball to the warning track.
Who they got running out there? Is that number 15?
That is number 15.
Yeah, all right. Connor Bell. In to run at second base.
Left fielder was a bit shaken up on the play, but he's going to stay in the game. So
I'll tell you what, he gave it a heck of a run, but that ball, that had the spin away from him.
There you go. Yeah, had side spin.
Yes,
Looked like
exactly.
some of my drives.
Yeah, no, exactly like some of your drives, I think, where they kind of spin out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mustangs find themselves on a 3-run lead now. Big 2-out hit right there from Jared. Got Ryan at the plate with opportunity to give us a little bit more of a cushion. Swings and misses at a high fastball. Another strike right there at the letters.
Strike, yep.
So 0-2 count right here. You know that home run Ryan hit last night was with 2 strikes.
No, 2 ball, 1 strike.
Are you sure?
Yep. Checked it out this morning. Actually, no, I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, Connor's going to move to third base there on a pass ball or wild pitch, one of the two.
Yeah, I think it's a wild pitch, Jeff. On the monitor, it looked like it hit the dirt before it got to the catcher.
Yeah, it did bounce in.
And then it kicked off his shins.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we move that runner to third base. Ryan puts it in play. That's going to be a tough play.
He's going to beat it out.
Yeah,
yes!
There we go.
Mustangs score a run.
6-2 ball game. That ball just had eyes right there. It was not hit hard, but hit right up the middle, and the second baseman had to play it, and that's a very tough throw running away from the bag.
That's an infield hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. He could have made a perfect throw, and he's not going to get Ryan there.
No.
So that's going to bring Lolly to the plate. Misses inside. I believe Cooper's
still Coop. He's gotten tired, it looks like to me, Jeff.
They're finally going to get some activity in the bullpen, but Cooper's up over 90 pitches now for sure. Wow, he's at 104. So, yeah, he's up against getting close to that limit.
110, I think it is, for UIL.
Yeah,
110 pitches in a week.
They just now got somebody going in that bullpen. Of course, all this has been done with 2 outs.
Oh, really? That's right. Yeah.
Lolly takes that pitch down. So
wow, what have I got here?
Got a 2-1 count.
I got a lot of wind. Boy, he yanked that. How deep is that?
That may get out of here. Oh, off the top of the wall. Yeah, that's going to score another run. Boy, he's going to third.
Wow.
Oh, he's going to score right here. The ball gets away from the third baseman. I tell you what, Trey, if that ball is about 2 feet to the left, it clears the fence anyway. It just happened to catch that higher portion.
Batter's eye back there, right?
Yeah, just right where it makes a corner there. But, yeah, great job by Lolly right there, running the whole way. I mean, he went into third base easy, and the ball got away from the third baseman, and it didn't wait on the coach to tell him what to do. So Mustangs blown this one open here, 8-2 now.
It was 3-2 with 2 outs, right?
It was. Yeah, we're going to get a pitching change, I believe.
Got no choice.
Yeah, 1-0.
What's he got now? Pitches.
He's not at 110, but he's right there, probably at 108.
Yeah.
107. He pitched well, Mustangs
a shot of the
rallied right there, but
they're bringing in the center fielder again.
Ryan Kelly.
Yep.
Okay.
He pitched one batter last night. He pitched to Tatum.
Yep.
Right, and Tatum got the he paid him back with that single up the middle. Well, this is what you want to see from your team in clutch situation. They had a pretty challenging bottom of the 6th, actually.
Well,
they got kind of close.
Quite an escape there.
Yeah, it was an escape, and I agree. I mean, you could say this, that, or the other, but the Mustangs have strung together some things here, right? There was nothing cheap about any of the balls put in play here.
No, these balls have been well hit.
I mean, Ryan hit one off the wall, right? And so did Lolly. Did Ryan's go off the wall? No, Ryan didn't hit one off the wall. He got an infield hit.
No.
Who was it that? Who else got one off the wall? I thought there was another one off the wall this inning.
Jared hit that ball to the warning track and left.
Oh, right, that's what it was.
That scored 2 runs.
That's right. That's right.
Ryan
you had Goldstein.
Ryan had an infield hit.
You had Goldstein and you had Brent Lee on base, right? And Sammy struck out, and then Payton drove in one maybe, and then you had Boswell come in and rip it down. 2 runs, runners on second, third, drive them in.
Yep.
Something like that. Anyway.
Yeah. No, he definitely had a double, 2 RBIs.
Yep.
So that brings Gianni to the plate, and the bases are cleared.
Gave him that high pitch. You know, they're been consistently calling that one, right? That's a little bit above the waist, right at the bottom of the letters, I'd say. That's another pitch, man. Off speed. What a heck of a pitch.
Yeah, I haven't noticed the high strike called as much today. It almost makes me wonder if the scoreboard dictated that call.
Well, I saw his arm go up before the mark.
Oh, I'm referring to the fact that it's now an 8-2 ball game.
Oh.
And the umpires are.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they may have a night game to work.
You're saying they may have a nightcap to worry about.
Yeah. That's a.
Wow.
Oh, just missed the line on the left field.
Appreciate you guys joining us today. This is the follow-up, the encore presentation of Red Rail Rivalry Diamond Style. Last night we were at Grapevine at the Corral. Well, that's another rip.
Oh, right to the second baseman. Johnny hit that one
play.
hard.
We were at the Corral, and the Mustangs did it in 12. Today they might be able to wrap it up in 7. We're going to roll to the bottom of the 7th. Mustangs have kind of put a power differential on this thing. Mustangs 8, Panthers 2. You're watching Mustangs Baseball Live on Tradio.
Okay, the Mustangs find themselves on an 8-2 lead. It's been much tighter the whole way, but here we are needing 3 outs to sweep the Panthers this year in district action. And we've got Ryan back out on the mound looking to close it out.
Jeff, Mustangs are sitting with a 14-1 record. Their one loss is a 2-1 loss to Vista Ridge down in, I guess Vista Ridge is out of, I don't know if they're out of Austin or Houston, but in that tournament out in Laredo. And it was a 5-inning affair that was cut short for time. And they faced a kid that's going to pitch for Navy.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was Dr. K against this other kid. And man, it was a great duel. Kind of reminded me of what we saw last night. And I know, that being a 2-hour time limit game, they only made it to the 5th. They only played 5 innings. I mean, it would have been very interesting to see how that game turns out in the 7-inning battle.
Yeah. I noticed a couple of those games they played out there were not full 7-inning games.
Yeah. And it may have been an hour and 55, or I don't know what the time limits were, but they were jamming in the games back to back. So I've got a 3-1 count here.
Yeah. We would like to get out of here and call it a day, but we're going to have to earn these outs. Colleyville's not going to give them to us.
No, let's go ahead and let's make them swing to get on base. Yep.
Yeah, that one missed inside, so.
Okay. Ominous. That's the word I would use.
Let's go get him right here, Ryan. There's a strike.
Well, no, he didn't give it to him. I'll tell you what, you and I both would have called that a strike.
Well, Gianni really didn't move much for it. I don't know where he's setting up.
I must have called it low, but I'm looking at the monitor here. That's the only thing I can come up with. That's double play ball, isn't it?
Nice play, Brent. He got it. There you go.
I'll be. Man, how about that? I told you they know how to turn it, didn't they?
Yeah, well, that was not your ordinary double play there. Brent had to go to a knee to.
If you got a ground ball on the infield and you need to get an out, you need to
believe.
There you go. So we got.
Well, let's. Fortunately, I think that guy was running got down the line about as fast as I could right now.
Wait, believe it or not, can we take? Do I get a choice? No.
2 outs here, looking to close it out. I believe this is the starting pitcher, Cooper Power, at the plate.
Yep.
He actually has one of their hits today.
So the infield configuration with Ryan pitching is a little bit different. Peyton Tatum, or Tatum as we like to call him, is over at third base. And then at second base is number 5, Colin Park. He's in the defensive spot of the DH.
Yeah, Colin made a nice turn there.
He did. Came across the bag and fired a strike to first. I still think that guy running to first can outrun you, but
if for $20 we might have.
Yeah, let's do it. I know you're a betting man. For $20, let's get that race.
You share the winnings with him.
Yeah, there you go. I will. I'll take that.
Got a 2-2 count right here. Oh, that looked like a strike.
That's strike 3.
Ball game.
He rung him up. Yes.
Yep. So the Mustangs make it look easy. But if you were watching the game, it wasn't anything but easy. It was a hard-fought game again, one-run ball game pretty much the whole way until the Mustangs blow it open with 5 runs in the top of the 7th. What do you think, Trey?
I think we got a real special season brewing here, Jeff. I mean, these guys have faced the end of adversity last night twice, and they were able to battle back. And today they were in a tight game, and they kept putting pressure on. Now, some of those things went their way, clearly, but they kept their wits about them. They stayed focused, and they made had some big hits and timely success at the plate by some of the players that can drive the baseball. Once again, it's just a great team to watch.
Well, and actually winning a close game like that, let's ignore the 5 runs in the top of the 7th. winning a close game like that in a way I think is more beneficial than winning a 13-1 lopsided game, because you know you can execute in a tight spot like that, and when you get into against the best teams and you get into the playoffs, you're going to be in those hard-fought one-run games, and to get that experience and know you can come out on the right side of them is huge. So another big win for the Mustangs, and it's been great to be a part of these last two games, Trey, and looking forward to more district action.
Absolutely, folks. We've enjoyed bringing you the last 2 days. We'll bring you a couple more games tomorrow, JV and varsity, against Blue Valley from Kansas City, Missouri, if we get a chance. It's been our privilege to bring you Mustang Baseball live on Tradio over the last couple of days. Happy birthday, Coach Washburn, and we will talk to you soon.